The 2020 Jet Award presentation is brought to you by...
News Channel Nebraska exists to unite the state of Nebraska. There are good things happening in rural Nebraska. There are stories that need to be told, and we need to tell those stories.
We find value in covering every single community and providing that coverage as best we can.
When we decide what stories we're going to cover, we're thinking about Nebraska first. All of Nebraska, from border to border.
It doesn't matter how many people are in your town, we will find value there, and if there is a story there to be told, we want to be the ones who tell it.
When the whole state hears about the progress of towns like McCook and Imperial and Thedford and Valentine, everybody then understands what the goal and the mission is to move Nebraska forward as a single state.
This is home.
College football has been commonly heralded as the most exciting and dramatic sport in the nation. Some would go as far as to say that college football is the one true American experience. The excitement and spirit of the game is particularly captivated by the play known as the return. History has shown that big returns can become legendary, immortalizing the team and the play itself forever.
Here's Wiley's kick, gets high. It holds up there. Rogers takes the ball at the 30. He's hit and got away. Back upfield to the 35, to the 40. He's to the 45. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way home. Holy moly. Man, woman, and child did that. Put him in the aisles. Johnny the Jet Rogers just tore them loose from their shoes.
Since 2011, the Jet Award is the first to officially honor the most exciting and electrifying play in college football, the return, and the athlete that makes it all happen. Let's welcome 1620 The Zone's Michael Severe and 1972 Heisman Trophy winner Johnny the Jet Rogers to present the 2020 Jet Award winners. We love great returns.
Welcome to the 2020 Jet Presentation Award Ceremony. Johnny Rogers, of course. This is a little different than normal because of the pandemic, but it's good to get it started.
Times are different.
No doubt about that. The one thing that stays the same, though, is Johnny's career and how amazing it was. Obviously, the 72 Heisman, all-time Big 8 player. In terms of what CBS did for you, that's special, though, right? I mean, for you to say the most versatile player in college football, that is a pretty incredible award.
It's in the history of college football.
That is pretty incredible.
And the best punt returner, the all-purpose player. I got a couple people's position.
Yeah, and by the way, that's recent, too. 2020, they awarded that, looking back over the history of college football.
Right. Now it's the special times, and it brings back special memories. I'm just fortunate that Bob Devaney had enough trust in me to give me a green light where I never had to fair catch. I had teammates that were really in it to win it. You know, they'd give their life for another block. And I realized that the importance of teamwork. You don't do anything by yourself. If you can do anything by yourself, it ain't big enough.
Right. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you allowing us to pick the media to be able to vote on this award, and I think we've done a really good job over these 9 years. You agree with some of the guys we picked?
I agree wholeheartely with some of the guys that you picked. We've had some at Tyler Lockett,
McCaffrey. I mean, it's incredible
McCaffrey,
what he's done, right?
He's one of the best ones we have here. And Joe Adams, he's got a pretty remarkable guy here, too.
Yeah, it has really been incredible. And you'd say almost, compared to, say, the Heisman Trophy, they've had more success in the NFL.
They have. I think we're intimidating them because we love great returns. And they made some great returns and some big games that came through. And we haven't had really too many horror stories come out of it. But these guys are very risky. They're risking your life out there.
Yeah. This has always been your vision, obviously. We're going to look back on what Johnny first thought about this award in the inaugural year.
I've been thinking about this idea for quite a long time now. And then one day I was looking at the Hall of Fame magazine, and Dan Jenkins, the Hall of Fame sports writer from Sports Illustrated, had came up with an all-time team. He had 4 different teams. On each one of those teams, he had a 12th man. And that 12th man he called the return specialist. It was Billy Cannon, myself, Joe Washington, and Deion Sanders were the top return specialists that he had picked from all time. Giving the credibility that Dan Jenkins actually brings to the table, I thought this was a message from God that time was right, an idea whose time had come. for me to create an idea for the return specialist, and that's when we came up with the concept of the Johnny the Jet Rogers National College Football Return Specialist Award, the Jet Award.
Not only was it obviously a great idea for the award, but a great idea for the trophy as well. Joe Pugenta put this together. He did the Vanny Trophy there at Memorial Stadium. He did the bronze doors for the original tunnel walk. Kind of walk us through how you ended up coming up with this one.
Well, the idea came from the frame from the game of the century, the actual run where we were coming down, and Lyle Bremser says he's hit and got away.
Yeah.
So I brought my hand down when I got hit, and when I got away from Greg Pruitt.
Right.
Little Greg.
Little Greg back
Little
there,
Greg on the back here. But I think it really turned out great, and it's turned out to be one of the better trophies in college football here right now. We have 2 All-Americans, 2 Hall of Famers. We have a great deal going with a great award.
It is a beautiful award, and we're going to find out more about that award. The guy who designed it, the creator, Joe.
What happened in the design was there were a lot of people there, and it was important to Johnny a couple of things. One was there were about 4 or 5 guys in this scene that we were capturing. And I thought, well, man, the trophy's going to have to be gigantic. And so the idea was to use a kind of a forced perspective, and that's why this kind of went back like this, so that it looked like you're looking farther away. And so we had a couple guys that, Johnny was very appreciative of whenever he talked about punt returns, how there was always somebody there next to him at the end of the run. And there were some Nebraska guys in that. And also, my idea, in one of the first drawings I had of just Johnny and Greg, he didn't really like the idea of just having his friend there on the ground behind him. But as I was sculpting it and then talking with Coach Reed, even having the forced perspective, it started looking pretty busy. And in one of our meetings, I mentioned to Coach, man, if we could start taking some away. And as we're taking the stuff away, I remember Coach going, that's it. It's like stop, that's it. And we were left with just the 2. I'll never get past how proud I was and how honored I was to be asked to do it in the first place. To be asked by Johnny Rogers to do a trophy involving him was a pretty cool moment. And then as the trophy started coming to life and seeing it actually come to fruition, that was another really cool moment, and I was proud of that. And then once it got released, or once we had the press conference, and everybody saw it for the first time, and seeing that people thought it was a good-looking trophy, and we thought it was, but the public can turn on you. And then to see in print Tom Chattel call it the trophy of the century was pretty much a time stopped there for a little bit for me. It was very, very cool because he had legitimized it, and that meant a ton. That meant a lot.
During this 30-minute presentation, we're going to get a lot done, including talking about the Johnny Rogers Scholarship Fund, which of course has helped hundreds of folks go to Metropolitan Community College, with a Legacy Award, which looks back at 50 years before this award started, hands those out, and of course, the 2019 Jet Award recipient as well. That's a big vision for you, Johnny. It's a lot you're getting done.
Well, Mike, I think it's really just a great deal to have some of the greatest punt returners in college football history that's coming down the pike here, going on to do great in the professional ranks as well, and then tying it with education. Education is not just part of your life. Education is life itself. So to have those 2 combinations together, I think I'm very pleased on that.
No doubt. Big vision from Johnny. All right, time to talk about the scholarship now. Johnny, again, you went to Tech High, you understand the trades. Why is it important to you for the scholarship to go towards the trades?
Well, coming from Tech High, all of my friends have jobs. Not only did they have jobs, they were able to come out and actually have their own companies because they became entrepreneurs in that trade. And at a time when the infrastructure of our country is really booming, this creates just more opportunities, and kids can get degrees without having a great student loan debt.
We actually have a video that better explains everything about the scholarship. Here it is.
As our community prospers, we are faced with the challenge of building a strong, well-trained workforce. Unfortunately, we are experiencing a serious shortage in skilled professionals, especially in construction trades, automotive technology, and healthcare industries.
We need more opportunities for people to be entrepreneurs, to get their own businesses, to get something that's popular. Right now, the infrastructure for the whole country is down so that you can get into the trades and you can make a tremendous amount of money.
The Jed Award Foundation has stepped up to support the Johnny Rogers Career and Technical Scholarship Program. Since its inception, over 120 scholarships have been awarded to students to earn a degree or certificate from Metropolitan Community College.
And it's basically people that really do need help. And the only thing that's really stopping them is the financial responsibility of coming up with the money to actually pay for their classes or pay for their equipment, because they're willing to do the work now and to really get serious about their lives.
Not only does this scholarship program help fill our workforce shortage, but it also improves our economy. In Nebraska, workers with an associate degree earn nearly $8,000 more per year than those with only a high school diploma. Jobs associated with a scholarship earn a median wage of over $52,000 per year. Let's meet a few Johnny Rogers Career and Technical Scholarship recipients. The average age is 29 years and range from age 18 to 62. 59% are female, with 41% male. And the scholarship recipients have an average grade point average of 3.3.
I'm a single mom with 2 children, and I wasn't really sure if school was for me.
I would ask people what was the driving force that got them to be successful, and everyone said to do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
I've spent most of my life raising my children, and they're adults now. So now I am excited about the opportunity to learn more about the career field that I've always been in, patient care.
I'm from Africa, from the Democratic Republic of Congo. In 2014, I had the opportunity to come to the United States with my wife. I'm a 3 kids. I decided to go back to school.
With the Johnny Rogers Scholarship, it's just freed me financially to be able to pursue my dream.
I just didn't believe it, because now I knew I had an opportunity to go back to school, which is something I knew I couldn't afford to pay for unless I had an opportunity like that.
When I heard that I will receive the Rogers Scholarship, I was very, very excited, because I knew that's going to help me a lot.
I found out that I was going to be debt-free coming out of college, and that was huge to me. They've helped push me to keep my grades up and go through school and work towards my goal of getting into the automotive industry and someday opening my own business.
It is a game changer, and what we're finding is with our donors and the support of the generosity of people out here in the Omaha area, we're removing barriers.
I can feel the sincerity in their voices and how grateful they are to really get the help, to get the opportunity.
Thank you for supporting the Johnny Rogers Career and Technical Scholarship Program. Together, we are stepping up to meet the workforce challenge of our community and to make a difference in the lives of our scholarship recipients.
I want to say thank you to you guys for what you have done for me.
I don't even have the words to say how grateful I am.
I just want them to know that they're really changing people's lives.
Thank you. And from the bottom of my heart.
Johnny, you want to thank Tim for what he's doing?
Well, Tim, I just want to thank Metro Community College. It's really a big deal for them to match whatever money we raise. You guys have been able to match it, and with the help of Mike Yanni, we've been able to take it over the top.
Absolutely, and you know, as you always say, Johnny, every day is game day, but you need a team, right? And that's part of that team that you have built to help make this a reality. So thank you for your vision and leadership. Game on. Put me in the game, Coach.
Teamwork makes your dreams work, buddy.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Tim, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
What I love about being an anchor is the variety. I love the ability to come in and have something new to talk about every day. I love finding out what stories there are out there in Nebraska, and I love being able to tell them in a way that folks will find interesting. When I come in, I don't know what I'm going to be doing that day, and that excitement is the thing that I love the most. The possibilities are endless. Just had an opportunity to do a sports story with my 11-year-old son. You know, you get to do things that you don't get a chance to do other places. The TV is on all the time, and people are depending on us to bring them information and to bring them sports. They get it in a timely and an accurate manner, and that's my biggest goal every day. I'm Eric McKay, and I'm the morning news anchor here at News Channel Nebraska.
This is home.
News Channel Nebraska does news for Nebraskans. Led by Mike Flood, NCN's team of reporters cover the issues that are important to Nebraskans. Agriculture, the economy, jobs, and your community. The NCN News team covers your home. It's Nebraska news for Nebraskans 24 hours a day. News Channel Nebraska.
This is home.
Tune in to NCN all day for the top Nebraska headlines,
In our top story this hour,
rural news, local sports, and weather every 10 minutes so you can plan your day.
Pretty heavy weather late tonight.
News Channel Nebraska.
The nostalgic edition of the Jet Award is the Legacy Award. And since its inception, we have honored Billy Cannon from LSU, Pat Fisher from the University of Nebraska, Paul Allen from BYU, Joe Washington from the University of Oklahoma, Rick Upchurch from the University of Minnesota, Billy White Shoes Johnson from Widner University, Mel Gray from the University of Missouri, and Dante Hall from Texas A&M.
What an impressive list, Coach. I mean, you look at this, Johnny. You have a Heisman Trophy winner, plus you got some College Football Hall of Famers.
We have the baddest mill on the planet. They got more moves than Allied Band Line.
No doubt about that. Two other guys that have really helped you, both Coach William Reed, who's been a part of this at the beginning, and then Denny Drake, who is doing the producing and directing. Yeah, he's a good guy as well. Coach is going to join us to kind of welcome in the Legacy Award winners for this year, and that's, of course, Terry Metcalf and Clifford Branch. But first, we want to hear your vision for the award, Coach.
Well, you know, when I first sat down with Johnny to discuss honoring the nation's top kickoff and punt return specialists, I couldn't help from thinking about the great players who would have won the award had it happened in their day. Johnny agreed that we go back and honor those individuals as well. And from all of that discussion, thus the creation of the Legacy Award.
Thanks, Coach. Rick Upchurch is one of the greatest Denver Broncos of all time and won the Legacy Award in 2017. Rick, tell us what it means to you.
One of the greatest awards that I've had, and I'm thankful that Johnny is doing this. It's helped so many folks out here, young people, with this program, and to be honored with this award is the greatest thing in the world. It really is.
Well, Rick, we really appreciate it, and we're very honored that you accepted the award as well. Terry Metcalf had an incredible career, 6 seasons in the NFL. He also was with the St. Louis Cardinals, Washington Redskins, and then 3 in the Canadian Football League with the Toronto Argonauts. Let's take a look at a couple of his highlights.
A 2020 Legacy Award winner, Terry Metcalf.
All right, Coach, you're up with Terry Metcalf.
It is my pleasure to introduce an individual who was the greatest punt returner in my mind in two countries, both Canada and the United States, Mr. Terry Metcalf.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today to accept this honor, the Jet 2020 Legacy Award. And I just want to thank God for this. And I want to thank the committee for nominating me and inviting me in.
Terry, really appreciate it. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
The other member of the Legacy Award class this year for 2020 is Clifford Branch, wide receiver, had a 14-year career with the Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders, won 3 Super Bowl championships, Super Bowl 11, 15, and 18. His sister, Elaine Anderson, will help accept the award in behalf of Clifford Branch. Let's get to some of Cliff's highlights.
A 2020 Legacy Award winner, Clifford Branch.
Deep to the end zone to Branch. It is caught by Branch. Touchdown Raiders. Clifford Branch running a toe dancing up pattern down the right sideline. 20, 10, touchdown Raiders. It's a touchdown catch Raiders. That was an incredible play. A deep bomb going to Branch against Livers. Livers knocks it down. Branch catches it. Touchdown Raiders. Going for Branch. Spectacular catch. On the side, head-and-head battle. And he makes a diving catch at the 30. He gets up, nobody's touching. Touchdown Raiders. Back is Plunkett. Time to throw. Deep to the end zone to Branch. It is caught by Branch. Touchdown Raiders. Cliff Branch's second touchdown catch of the day.
Here's Plunkett. Going deep with Branch. Could have him. Does have him for a touchdown.
Coach, you're up with Elaine.
Yes, sadly, we lost Cliff this past year. And today, to accept the award in his honor, is his sister, Elaine Anderson.
Good evening to the Jet Award Committee and all in attendance. On behalf of Clifford Branch, I wholeheartedly accept the 2020 Jet Award. I'm Elaine Anderson, sister of Clifford Branch. The Jet Award recognizes Clifford's greatness on the football field. It was his athletic ability and many wonderful life experiences that grew him into a great man on the field and off the field. He gave 100% of himself. Thank you, Jet Award Committee, for this incredible honor.
We want to thank Elaine, of course, Coach Reed, Terry Metcalf, and Rick Upchurch for coming on with us. It's time now, Johnny. This is what we've been waiting for. We're going to be hearing from the man, Joe Reed. Before that, though, Greg Pruitt's going to join us, a guy you've known for a very long time. Of course, he played at Oklahoma. He made his way onto your trophy as well. He talks about how little the guy is in the back, but he made it on the trophy anyway. Greg, tell us what this award and being a part of it for so long has meant to you.
Well, I want to thank Johnny for making me a part of this. We've known each other for a long time. Just realizing almost 50 years. We first met as opponents of each other. Then we made the Kodak All-America team, and we got in a situation where we could actually mingle around each other and find out we had a lot of things in common. And I'm so happy that he has brought me along, because I think that the Jet Award is very important. You know, it reminds us of people of the past, the present, and the future players, and how important sports have played to a lot of young men and women in helping them be successful in life. And the Jet Award does those things. This year is particularly special for me because you got two guys, Cliff Branch and you got Terry Metcalf. That's during the time I played and played against these guys. Men from Houston, I played against Cliff and also played 3 years with him with the Raiders in Super Bowl 18. So I'm really excited this year about the award, and congratulations to all the guys that are going to receive these trophies. That meant they got it. They worked hard. They made the sacrifices. They made the right decision. And as a result, Johnny is recognized.
Greg, we really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
All right, now let's check in. We've talked before. Great list so far of folks who've won this award. Let's take a look back.
Each year since 2011, the Jet Award honors the top college football return specialist. Previous winners include Joe Adams from the University of Arkansas, Tavon Austin from West Virginia University, Ty Montgomery from Stanford University, Tyler Lockett from Kansas State University, Christian McCaffrey from Stanford University, Adoree Jackson from the University of Southern California, Dante Pettis from the University of Washington, and Savon Scarver from Utah State.
Johnny, this may be your favorite part of it. Before we get to Joe, we're going to play the highlights. I know how much you love watching a great return.
We love great return.
No doubt about that. Let's take a look at what Joe Reed's done over his career, of course, this past year.
The 2019 season Jet Award winner from the University of Virginia, Joe Reed.
Pressed. The gun did not fire. He donated bone marrow to save his daughter Tyson's life. Tyson now 16 years removed from the bone marrow donation. Joe Reed busting a big return, and Reed galloping down the sideline. Touchdown, Virginia. Perkins again to the air. Plenty of time, takes a shot downfield. Has Reed who makes the catch.
Perkins getting time. Lofts it for the corner. Reed, he's got it! Touchdown! Reed takes it at his own 5. Gets outside. Has a blocker in front of him. Cuts it inside. He'll score.
All right, Johnny, you have the honor.
Joe Reed, you got more moves than Allied Van Lines. More moves than Carter got Field. You got me all excited, huh? Well, congratulations. We're proud really to bring this award to you. You're joining a team of great guys that couldn't be any better, and I think that you're going to follow in a line that you'll be proud for the rest of your life, and we're proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Reed.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be a part of this fraternity, and it's a blessing to be here and a blessing to be in this opportunity.
Joe, the feeling back there on kickoff return, a little bit of fear, a little bit of excitement. What's that feeling standing back there at the goal line?
I think it's all exciting. I started when I was about 6 years old in my youth football days. Nobody wanted to return kicks. Everybody was kind of scared, just the fact that everybody is running directly at you. So I looked at my coach and I told him, I said, I would do it. And from that day on, actually that first kick, I took it back to the house. And from that day on, I just love the idea of returning kicks and just running full speed at the kickoff team. So it might sound crazy, but no fear at all. It's just, it's really exciting part of the game.
Again, congratulations, Joe. We really appreciate you being on with us. Hopefully next year, for year 10, we actually can get you here in Omaha in person.
I hope so, because I was really looking forward to it. I went and bought a nice suit. I got some socks and some shoes. So I don't think my body will change too much from here next year. So I'll just have to rock it then.
Sounds awesome. Again, congratulations. 2019 Jet Award winner, Joe Reed.
Bring our Chargers back.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
All right.
Thank you, Joe. Heck of a show, Johnny, really is. The Legacy Award, talking to those guys was amazing. Joe is a great winner of a 2019 award. You got to be proud going into year 10.
Going into year 10, be our 10th year anniversary. Mm-hmm. We love great returns.
No doubt about that.
And I think the people do too.
No doubt about that.
Right.
Hey, we appreciate everybody who tuned in to watch this. Again, we thank Joe Reed and everybody else who was a part of it. And join us next year for year 10. Thank you very much.
News Channel Nebraska is different than every station out there. We cover the state and we really focus on the small towns and the rural communities. Those are the communities that get overlooked by everybody else. It's working what we're doing because we continue to grow, and we started just based out of Norfolk and now we're everywhere. We're statewide. We're in Omaha and Lincoln, so we're covering politics. We're at the state capitol. We're at all of the big games in those towns too. Across the state, we're the most widely distributed channel aside from public television. We hope to become the source of news for everybody. If you want to know what's happening in Nebraska, we want to be the one-stop shop for that. We will tell you what's happening in the state every hour on NCN. I'm Michael Shively, and I'm the evening anchor on News Channel Nebraska.